Hey everyone, it's Bernie from Burn Appetit and the Three Beers and a Mic Extended Universe, and I'm here to talk to you about something that is not only delicious, but also makes an impact. Thrive Coffee is a non-profit craft coffee roaster based out of Richmond, Virginia, who uses coffee to create careers and training opportunities for individuals with disabilities. In just 3 bags sold pays for 1 hour work for their differently abled employees, so it sounds like a Brazilian good reasons to check out their website at drinkthrive.org. And as an added bonus, Drink Thrive is giving our listeners a special promo code that gives you 15% off your first order. Just head over to drinkthrive.org and enter 3 beers at checkout. Again, that's drinkthrive.org, promo code 3beers. Let's support this great cause.
I want to know what you're thinking.
All right, Chris, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
You can't hide. I want to know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Front Row Negative, the podcast. If you're listening to this, welcome back. If this is your first time, I apologize in advance. What you're about to hear may hurt your ears, may make them bleed, and might make you run to the nearest Taco Bell to quench your thirst with Baja Blast. This is your host, Aaron, and I am joined by formerly known as This Fat Bitch, formerly known as CM Skunk, and now going by the name of Dickie Trickle III, Chris.
Yes, and I also want to apologize. This is your first time, and your ears may bleed as well, and if they do, I'm so sorry. We're going to give you just the tip of this podcast, and if it's not to your liking, we apologize. It's our first time as well.
It is not our first time. We're on episode 19. This is not the first time. I drink, and I enjoy the drink.
The way you said the intro, it was like, we apologize if this is your first time. Your ears are going to bleed a little. It's like, oh God.
It's the first time listeners.
The allegory. The allegory.
Our allegory. It's algorithm.
Oh, the algorithm.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, we are joined by our returning guest. He is our wrestling expert in the ring. He is a good brother. He's probably one of the main people in our Collector's Corner chat. Welcome back, Clay Hostage Hirsch. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. How are you guys?
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Right on.
I'm feeling good so far because something hasn't been mentioned yet, and I'm grateful for that. So I am doing good.
Don't you do it.
I don't know what we're talking about, man.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But man, your Venmo account was full this morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I have Venmo? I've been hornswoggled. I've been bamboozled.
Hornswoggled? What? You living under the ring? What do you?
Yeah, man. I'm the general manager of this bitch.
3 foot at a time, baby.
That's right.
So, anyways, you're a wrestler. A lot of things have happened in the last week in wrestling, and we're going to get to all of that just because of how big everything, basically what happened, what went down, the announcements, all of that good mess. We'll get to that. But first, our first segment that we usually have to wait 45 minutes to get into, we're just going to hit it off first. That way we can talk about all the great wrestling that's been happening and other stuff too. So it's what have you been watching, what have you been reading, what have you been listening to, and what have you been playing? And Clay, since you're the guest, you get to go first.
All right. Watching, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's been a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
A few movies, Suicide Squad. Other than that, man, I haven't had any time for TV really. I just kind of had like a little niche, little market there where I was able to watch something.
Okay.
Listening to tons of podcasts, you guys, Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina Pazitsky, Two Bears, One Cave.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. What's Wrong with Wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The H-Town Boys.
Yes.
I mean, there's been a lot of really good music releases, in my opinion. Some might think it's good, some might not think it's good. The new Lorna Shore is great.
Okay.
Slaughter to Prevail was great. And I've just been like falling back on some of the older stuff that I've been listening to lately.
Yeah.
Black Dahlia Murder and Paleface, all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, have you heard the new Iron Maiden single?
The was it writing on the wall or something? Is that what it's called?
Something like that. I went to go look up the track, and apparently my daughter has been listening to iTunes or Spotify without me knowing, because songs popped up.
But yeah, I did check it out. I thought it was okay.
It was okay. It's a good to me. It's a good filler song. It's not a banger. It's
I
nothing
wouldn't
memorable.
release it as a single, really.
Yeah, it wasn't a really good single. It was more of just like, here's a filler song.
Have you checked out the new Trivium?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
I think I posted the. I was like, can we talk about how great this album artwork is?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I just saw the
last
artwork.
Friday or something.
Oh, yeah, I saw the
It's
artwork.
insane. And they like for their first single, In the Court of the Dragon,
Yes.
and they did like a movie for the
Mhm.
video. It was like 20 minutes long or something like that. It was insane, but it's turning out to be really good.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
That is awesome.
Playing, I haven't been able to play anything. I've been so consumed wrestling and everything else.
Yeah. Hey, understandable. It's been a long week of wrestling, but a good week. All right,
So-
Chris, do you have anything?
Man, I have been definitely watching wrestling with you guys, being in the know on that. A whole lot of excitement in that realm, so I've definitely been going back and watching some old stuff and looking forward to the new stuff coming out. I have been listening to there's a podcast called, I might have talked about it last time, Bridgewater. Did I mention that?
I think
Yeah.
you did. I think you did.
They've been putting episodes out. I've been really into that. I like the old radio dramas, man. If you'd have told me like 5 years ago, I would be into the idea of like Foley artists screwing around in the garage making sounds and shit for podcasts. I'd be like, I don't know. First off, what the hell's a podcast? Secondly, why would I give a shit about that? But no, I definitely have, man. It's been really good. What's wrong with wrestling? Obviously, it's funny to hear Andrew be excited about something.
It's a lot of negativity, but man, it's warranted.
I'm about to say, they're really never wrong, man. There's not a lot of times where I listen to the podcast, I'm like, oh, I disagree. No, it is hot garbage.
We got the debut of Torque.
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 Old Torque.
Yeah.
Old Torque. Torque.
He deserved it. He deserved it. That dab on the corner post, he deserved it.
He did.
Oh God, yeah, dude. Playing, I don't really play, man. I don't play games. I wish I did. I did watch. I used to. I miss Halo so much, dude. We need to play Halo. We need to play Halo. We need to play Friday the 13th.
Yep.
I want to play the other game that has stabbers in it.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. I'd like to try that out.
Yep.
It's good.
That's
good. The Friday the 13th is good. But yeah, my PlayStation's just been looking at me just sad. I can't touch it.
Seriously.
It's MC Hammer. Can't touch it.
Nope.
It's like, I'm so lonely, so lonely.
Well, don't forget, we got Back for Blood coming out soon too.
I did play the demo of that last
What you
weekend.
think of it?
I liked it.
Wait, what's Back for Blood?
It's technically the part 3 in Left 4 Dead trilogy, but without the Left 4 Dead name, because it's the creators that moved on to something of their own type of company. They tried doing this before with the game Evolve, but if you've ever played Evolve, and I'm taking a deep breath on this one, if you've ever played Evolve, gorgeous looking game, very good looking. It is unbalanced as hell. It's to the point to where if you don't have 4 players, you are not winning at all. You cannot win. So it's just really unbalanced. And that's I
remember seeing action figures come out for that, and I was like, what the hell is Evolve?
Evolve had amazing merch, action figures, t-shirts, the pint glasses, everything. But the game was just terrible. But it was nice to look at, though. Had a great commercial, too.
It was the Eva Marie of video games.
Ugh.
It's what happens if Zack Snyder does a game.
Oh, man.
That's what happens if Zack Snyder does a game.
You're like, I bought this game a week ago. I'm still in the intro.
Takes 45 minutes to get through that intro.
Ugh.
Anything else, or is that it for you?
Man,
Drawing.
yeah, drawing.
Drawing. Yeah.
Drawing my
What
butt
have you
off,
been
man, as
drawing?
usual. These trading cards, man. I've been the Marvel has. I've got a set called Marvel Premiere. I've got
Yeah.
Marvel Annual. There's a Spider-Verse trading card set they're coming out with. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot is coming out with a trading card set that I've been doing. I have to wait to do cards for that. I got to get the guidelines on that one.
Dang.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I am loaded down, man, with work, and then on top of that, commissions, which luckily I'll be getting back to once
Things
it
happen.
gets past this Sunday. Well, it's okay, dude. At this point, yeah, this coming Sunday, which would be the 29th, I think,
Yeah.
will be my last day with the local comic shop that I work at. That is known in the Houston area, and don't get me wrong, I've do what, dear?
You said it last week.
Oh,
You,
okay,
you,
better
you
off.
did announce it last week.
Yeah, so
Fuck them dudes.
no,
No.
No, they're cool.
Don't
They're
get
good
me
people.
wrong.
I still shop
it's-
there. Wait a minute, I still shop there sometimes.
No, man, I've had nothing but love for Bedrock since I've been there. Just with what I want to do with my life, it's just not conducive to hang around.
Hmm.
I'm not a spring chicken, and this stuff won't draw itself. And I have aspirations that involve me being more thrown into my work. So that's going to be the focus for sure.
Okay,
Man, that Spawn that you put up the other day was sick, man.
that was pretty cool.
Really, really good, dude.
I appreciate it, man. I threw it out there because I just do I do warm ups every now and then. I try to do them every night, but some days are just more tired than others, and I end up throwing it on eBay. It's got watchers and stuff on it, so it's going to wrap up tomorrow. Everybody who's interested in it is watching it and waiting for the last second, which I get it because I do that shit all the time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I've been wanting to draw Spawn so long. I just never get a chance to draw like these random characters. Like it's always big Marvel characters, which I love.
Yeah.
But God damn it, I want to draw Al Simmons, and so I did.
Okay, awesome. So I'll round this part off. First and foremost, I finished Outriders, the game. I know we've been talking about that for several weeks now. Finally finished it. I'll say this: Outriders is another Zack Snyder type of game. It looks gorgeous. The game is amazing looking. The story is very off the wall and everywhere, but there are so many goddamn plot holes in this game that the storyline, you don't know what the hell happened. They don't explain anything. And it's got a very Justice League-esque type of ending. But
Man.
for it being free with Game Pass, it was great. It was amazing. I had a lot of fun playing it. But if you're looking for storyline, you're not going to like it. It is not.
That's why they did that, because they knew they were going to make it free. They're like, what are they going to do? Get their money back?
Can't get your money back now.
We took your pride and your time.
Pretty much. I think the total amount was like 22 hours in that game.
Holy cannoli.
But I had a lot of fun doing it. It was a lot of fun to playing it. Kids couldn't watch it because of a lot of the language. It's not for kids.
No.
But it was fun. I finally beat that, and I could put that game to rest, which I'm happy for.
Were you playing that in like little burst sessions, like 20, 30, 45 minutes at a time or something like that? Or
I would try to do one or two missions at a time just to do the completion over timed stuff. Because if I do timed stuff, I'm going to be like, well, I didn't finish this. And it's just going to be on my brain. So if I finish missions, then I can say, okay, I did that. I'll pick up the rest next time. So that really helped me out. It was a lot of fun. Definitely worth checking out. It's just a good game, but if you're looking for something with storyline, you're not gonna have a fun day.
won't find it here.
Especially at the end, you're not gonna have a fun day. It's no Borderlands 3.
You're going to have a bad time.
So yeah, I've been playing that. I've been playing a little bit more of the Midway classics here and there with the kids, like Joust and Total Carnage and Smash TV,
Dude,
and a few other ones that are on there. That's been a lot of fun. Haven't read anything in a while, so kind of I need to get back into reading. As far as listening to, I picked up on 2 new podcasts. One's called Toy Rewind, and what that one's about, and also because they're also part of our Across the Streams Media platform, What that about is what they're about is that they talk about a certain toy or a toy series, and they kind of review the history of it, and then end it with would they buy it to add it to their collection or would they pass on it? And what got my attention for them, besides them being on our platform with all the other podcasts, is they have a Godzilla episode.
Oh snap!
And I'm a Godzilla fan. I don't want to be one of those gatekeeper fans at all. I try to explain things to people and try to show them how to enjoy the 30 plus Godzilla movies that are out there. All 30 of them. It's a lot of movies. But I think the one thing that had me dying inside because of the cringe factor was them trying to pronounce the names of the monsters.
The kaiju.
And hearing them like butcher the names up, I'm like, no. Oh, I'm just glad Matt Frank's not listening to this.
You're like that kid you're that kid in that meme where it's like it's been 5 seconds since you said this or whatever. It's got the veins popping out of his forehead. You're like,
I'm like, no, so that's not the pronunciation.
You said it wrong. You said it wrong.
Well, it's not that bad, but what makes it worse is when they're pronouncing it. One of the guys on the show has a heavy country accent. So he's got that country twang with the mispronunciation, and it just makes it even cringier. And I'm like, no.
Oh my gosh!
Why are you doing this?
So you're killing me. You're tearing me apart.
Why are you doing this to me, Randy?
Why? But overall, it's a good show. I listened to their Hot Wheels episode, and they did another episode on the bootleg He-Man figures, like Power Beasts or Power Monsters or something like that. But it's a fun episode. If you like toys, definitely give them a listen. If you prefer actual toy collectors that are not Matt Cardona, give it a listen, and you'll probably enjoy it. And then another one,
GCW champion dog. Put some respect on it.
He's hardcore.
Yeah,
he's hardcore.
Yeah, he did. He did that for like 5 figures, and all of them were prototype figures from WWF Hasbro.
Of course.
So that was his payment.
You know what, dude? Okay, and we again. I'm not here to defend Matt Cardona at all. But let me tell you what I can't do. I can't go to a toy show or a comic show and sell stuff or whatever. And then when I get home, I'm like, okay, I had a great show. I'm about to sell my socks. I'm about to sell my underwear. Mm-hmm. Here's the shoes I wore that day. Yeah. He does that kind of shit. And I'm like,
he sold the wrist tape. I'm like, what? You can't. How did you even take this off with it still being legible or anything?
No, they cut it. They cut it up.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. I just heard about it on the podcast.
I only know that because I have wrist tape from RVD when he wrestled here in Houston.
That's cool. That's cool.
And so I have RVD's black wrist tape that he had that he wore during the match.
What do you write, like 420 on it or something?
No, he just wrote RVD on it. He just signed his name on it.
I got you.
But the tape was so wet that the name started smearing.
Yeah.
So you see this like silver blob, and that's like supposed to be his initials.
I do that every match. I do the same, and it's just a mess.
It's like ram. That's what it says on there.
Nice.
But
the whole Ruckin show.
It's. I need to frame that or something. But another podcast I'm enjoying is oh goddamn, I just forgot it. Let me pull it up.
You didn't enjoy that much.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Secondary Heroes. Another part of our Across the Streams Media platform. They're fun. It's just a lot of geek and nerd talk. They have a lot of good points. And so if you want to add another compelling nerd geeky podcast to your listening schedule, give them a listen. But I have to say that I went back and re-listened to a few episodes of Talking Shop with the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And they're back because for a while they were on leave doing traveling. And that show is so damn funny. Their episodes are just hilarious. I can't stop laughing when they're on there, especially with the ghost ridiculous. Of the Fink.
Fink,
at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'll do what I want.
He calls Carl Anderson a beady-eyed little rat bastard with pointy ears, and it's just like, what the hell?
That's so good.
The cock torture is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
dude! Speaking on Gallows and Anderson, I was at training. Was it yesterday? It was the day before, And we had this little dude. I kind of like taking him under my wing and like kind of helped him out and stuff. He's 18 and I'm 25, so it's there's a little bit of a difference. He didn't watch the same stuff that I watched, or we all watched.
Yeah.
And we were watching a Battle Royal or something, or a Royal Rumble or something, and Gallows was on the screen. And I said, "It's crazy to think that dude was Festus." He said, "Who the hell is Festus?" And I had to explain to him who Festus was. He's like, "Well, what's his gimmick? He looks messed up." I was like, "He looks messed up." I said, "You ring the damn bell, you're dead." And he's like, "There's no way." And I showed him, and his little mind was just blown.
You're like, back in the day when people on the spectrum was a gimmick.
Right? Biscuits and gravy.
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Oh man, who was Jesse? Was somebody's son?
Somebody's son or somebody's nephew?
I thought it was his son. I can't remember.
Is it that, or are we thinking about back in the day, Kevin, the Taskmaster? His brother was like on the spectrum, but right before he even knew what the hell the spectrum was.
No, it was Jesse. Jesse was somebody's son or nephew.
I'm looking it up right now.
It
might have been Bischoff then. Maybe?
No, not Bischoff. That's Eugene. Storyline that was Eugene.
Oh, okay.
Ray Gordy.
Yeah, Ray Gordy.
Terry Ray Gordy Jr.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he was Terry Gordy's son.
Jesus.
Yeah, we ain't seen him since that, have we?
Yeah, he hasn't been on there since then. Just like Ted DiBiase Jr. Yeah, he's been gone.
Future endeavored.
Yeah, he
probably owns a Shoney's in North Carolina.
Probably. You're probably right.
Yeah, he's out there. And also for watching, I'm almost done with those stupid transfer movies. I think I've got one more left from that full moon set.
Oh my God, I've been wondering what the hell you've been thinking watching that, man. What's wrong with you?
Well, the first two were really good, and then the third one was okay. The fourth one starts off as a bad parody of Evil Dead. The fifth one is even a worse parody of Army of Darkness. It's like, how do we make a part 5? Oh, hey, how about we do Army of Darkness? You know what? That's a great idea.
It's never been done before,
But it's Army of Darkness with a bounty hunter. So some of these are becoming a chore to watch. I even watched the 20-minute Christmas special that they had too for it transfers.
What the
You're
hell?
dedicated.
I want to say that I've watched everything. That way I can say I've done it all. I'm done. I don't need to go back. It's like the Saw movies. The first 3 Saws are fine. I'm okay with them. 4 through 8, I'm just like, why?
Why do we do
this? You don't need them. You don't need them.
Just cash, man.
Yeah, it is.
You could go buy some watermelons and find 20 different ways to smash a fucking watermelon, and boom, you got a Saw movie.
That's it.
All you have to do is go rent the movie Hostel and put on Mudvayne or El Nino in the background, and you will have a Saw movie. That's it.
That's fair.
Have Dig playing in the background.
Yeah, have Dig playing in the background, or Not Falling.
Yeah. Or was it they had a fish out of water in one of them, didn't they? Or yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, they had a fish out of water in one.
Let me ask you, what's been harder to watch? Has it been this? Does it say Transfers, right, that you're watching?
Yeah.
What's more difficult, Transfers or like Hellraiser 17?
Oh, see, I only made up the first 4 Hellraisers. I only made
really. I'm shocked you haven't gone through all those.
Oh, I was going to, but then they took them off Netflix. They were on Netflix for a while. Then they took them all off.
Oh, so who's got the rights to put them out?
Yeah, I think they put a few of the Hellraisers back. I have to check. But
okay.
They did have them all on Netflix for a while. And I was going through them, but I was like, I can't take number 3. As soon as I saw Dr. Octopus Cenobite, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done for now. Can't take it.
Did you guys
lost their way on those guys, man?
Yeah.
Did y'all check out the new Candyman trailer?
The trailer?
No.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. I haven't seen the movie yet. That came out today.
Yeah. Did it?
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Who plays Candyman now?
I've seen the IMDb. I don't want to give it away.
Oh.
I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
It's a big reveal. So.
Okay.
But speaking of trailers, one trailer dropped earlier this week, God, and I know we all had to have seen at least 10 times.
And honestly, not that I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm so sick and tired of trailers.
Yeah.
But not with this trailer. I tried, and I tried.
Mm-hmm.
I kept telling myself I wasn't going to fucking look at it,
Uh-huh.
but I could not get enough of the new Ernest Goes to the OK Corral trailer.
That's the end of the show. We will see you next week.
You weren't expecting that, man. Come on.
Nah. But well, first of all, Jim Varney's dead. Rest in peace.
Wait, he's dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know he's dead. Slinky Dog. He's no more.
I know. I'm just messing with you. Therein lies the joke.
Well, to be fair, we've got bulked up, Jim Varney that's in WWE right now. He just lost to Roman Reigns.
That's true. That's true.
But the trailer I'm talking about is Spider-Man 3. And the rumors were swirling. The rumors were going around about who's going to be in it, who has been in it, pictures, inside sources, people lying to get social media clout. And then we finally got it. And who wasn't screaming at the very end of the trailer whenever first you see the bomb,
dude,
and then you see the tentacle, the arm, and then you see Alfred Molina returning as Doc Ock.
I am so excited for this. I think we're literally going to rent a theater for Devin's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're of course going to be invited to watch it, and Clay, you can come too if you want. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Super dope.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Yeah, they've done a really good job.
I've got so many questions just off that trailer alone. But it looks so well done. And it's there's a lot to pack in. First question though, why is the inner sanctum snowed in? Like, what happened? Snow day?
Well, I've got theories as well, and okay, all right, be prepared because we've talked about these guys before, and we're going to talk about them again. Comic book speculators. Okay. When this trailer dropped, there was a sudden interest in the Amazing Spider-Man, like 544 and 545.
Okay.
This is the Joe Quesada One More Day storyline.
Yes.
Are you familiar with that?
I am.
Yeah. So the speculation is that is not Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, the whole Mephisto thing coming back around again.
Yeah. But this will be the first time that I'm giving any credence to that idea, because in the One More Day storyline, Mary Jane was either dead or forgot about Peter or whatever and moved on with her life. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while.
Peter did the whole wish about wanting everybody to forget who he was, and he went basically. Mephisto broke him and Mary Jane up. Instead of them getting married, she got cold feet at the altar, and she left them at the altar.
Yeah.
So that whole marriage never happened.
Yeah. So I think Disney Plus or MCU being what it is, they draw inspiration from this source material.
Yeah.
So I think the reason we're seeing the Sanctum Sanctorum being the way it is because, in theory, we're talking about the devil here, right?
Yeah.
Marvel's devil.
Yeah.
And he's used to being hot, and you know what I mean. So like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, there's probably some reason why he's got it cold in there. I don't know why. I mean, maybe when he, it's a good question. I don't know. But I guess the whole point is like, I've been getting tons of phone
I see where
calls.
you're going at.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you're trying to say is that he's pulling a little Nicky.
Just being a dick.
Yeah, yeah. And so I think that's what we're looking at, man. And this whole multiverse thing is what's happening. Yep. They're not hiding it. It's the name of the Doctor Strange movie.
Well, we got Alfred Molina. He was on screen. He's been confirmed. Jamie Foxx came out and said that he's in the movie as well. He's in there somehow.
Okay.
People are already saying William Dafoe's in the movie yet, but I don't think that's going to be William Dafoe. I don't think it's going to be him.
Come on, don't say that.
I'm thinking either James Franco or that the kid from
The
Chronicle.
kid from the Metallica video.
Yeah, I forget his name. He's from Chronicle.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
Franco.
forget. God, man, no, he's got like a Swedish sounding name or something. It's like
It's not Skarsgård. It's
no. I guess I
Stars,
could look on
stars got
IMDb.
like on your shirt. Is that what you're talking about?
who?
No, oh yeah, he's talking about the
Pennywise shirt.
Pennywise shirt.
Oh, the Pennywise shirt.
Man, now you're gonna make me look it up here on my slow ass laptop.
Are you talking about that the Metallica Through the Never movie? Are you talking about that kid?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. I just can't remember his name to save my life.
Dane DeHaan. Dane DeHaan.
Dane DeHaan.
Definitely,
There you go.
definitely sounds kind of Swedish.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's got a lot of vowels in it. I mean, yeah.
So I mean, you have that. I mean, and then of course for villains, you've got Goblin, Doctor Octopus. The Vulture's already established. You can go with Rhino. You can go with Shocker and Electro. Supposedly the Lizard is in there as well too. So you have all these villains. They can pull a Sinister Six.
Be sick.
I know one fan theory is that if they do bring in one of the other Spider-Men, that they will be the villain. That will be the villain for this movie. That either Toby went bad or Garfield went bad, and that's if Garfield's in the movie due to the Sony issues he had. So hopefully, this works out to better movies in the future. But I am so hyped for this movie. It looks amazing.
It looks really, really cool, man.
It definitely does. Now, the only issue I have, though, is that for the original timeline, this movie was supposed to come out after Morbius.
Yeah, and Morbius got delayed.
Yeah, that's not happening. So, hopefully,
it's
this
still
doesn't
supposed to come
cancel
out there, right?
Morbius, I don't think they have a set date for this year for Morbius.
What did
so
October of this
man.
year is what they
Is it
had
October?
set? I thought like before all the COVID and everything happened, I thought it was like October of 21.
No, it was supposed to go out last year. It
was
supposed to come out last year, and it didn't. October of 20.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know what happened now.
Talk about another good trailer, man. That thing looks really, really good too.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Definitely.
But Spider-Man 3 looks great. I can't wait for it. I'm hyped. I'm definitely hyped for it. So
yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I can't imagine why would you bring Alfred Molina in to play Doc Ock? I mean, without bringing in somebody else from those. You know what I mean? Like, how could you not?
Yeah.
Now, do we get Bruce Campbell?
I don't know, but Raimi for Doctor Strange 2, he has said Bruce is in there.
Okay. Well,
Bruce is in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Now,
awesome.
if you're going on other dimensions, since with Spider-Verse, technically Bruce Campbell was the Mysterio of Amazing Spider-Man universe. No, wait.
Really?
Amazing? No. He was the he was the Mysterio of the Raimi universe. My bad. Bruce Campbell, he was the Mysterio of the Raimi universe.
Really?
And that didn't happen. So
okay. Oh, the intention was to have him be Mysterio.
Well, he was in the one-shot comic that led into Spider-Man 3, I think.
Oh, I didn't read that. Crap. Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, he comes in there. Spider-Man throws him up against like the police bailiff little counter, and the bowl pops off, and it's Bruce Campbell. So
that's cool.
Now it'd be funny if in Doctor Strange 2 that we got Bruce Campbell, but he was like Autolycus from like Xena, or he was Jack of all trades, or something like one of his other characters, just
that
to kind of
cool.
Be in there. Even Ash, if he was just Ash,
chainsaw arm and all.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be rad.
So yeah, I can't wait. And I'm gonna go back and probably watch the trailer like at least 30 more times.
Oh,
just
of course.
just to see something. Just to see it. But let's just kind of jump into what we're here for. Wrestling happened.
Yes.
Wrestling happened. And last weekend
yeah.
it started on a Friday. And there were rumors, there were hints, everybody speculated, and even going to AEW shows before it happened, there was always people chanting CM Punk. And what happened Friday, the very beginning of that episode of Rampage, CM Punk comes out 7 years later, after he left the WWE, he comes out to a gigantic pop, a gigantic ovation, and that's what people are still talking about. He broke the internet. He broke pro wrestling tees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
how can you not? How can you not talk about it, man? It's you know, I think, you know, I'm glad that he finally found his way back, because even back on like his documentary on WWE Network and all the things, like the guy's got a deep love for professional wrestling.
He does.
Not sports entertainment, actual fucking wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like to, when after this happened, I went through the scenarios in my head thinking like, where did they land with him to make him want to come back? And I have to imagine one of the words that kept popping up in my head was respect. Like he got no respect from Vince or anybody in WWE because he does not fit the Vince. He does not fit the Vince mold at all.
Indie guy.
He's the farthest thing from Vince's mold, and so it drove Vince nuts, absolutely fucking nuts that Punk was as over as he was in WWE.
Yeah. Well, he's also not a yes man. If he doesn't think something's right, he speaks his mind. He's not the Cena bot that people see in Roman Reigns and in John Cena. He's not this robotic yes man. He says what he wants. He says what he feels like, and he had enough, I guess, fandom to where he knows if he left, that would not sit well with the company. That would not sit well with the fans. And it has been shown that for the last 7 years. Every time Rumble comes up, who do people think is going to be number 30? CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Who we hope will be number 30, but yeah.
Mania comes up. Who do you think is going to be the mystery opponent for someone at this title or whatever? CM Punk. Every time they go to Chicago, what's being chanted? CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Everybody in Chicago wakes up. They're 8 a.m. Their phone goes off. And CM Punk. CM Punk.
It's just a chance.
They're brushing their teeth.
Just doing vocal warm ups for the day.
Yeah, seriously. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. Yeah.
They're pre-gaming in the parking lot.
Oh my god, right? Thanks for choosing Taco Bell. Can I take your order? Yeah, can I get a CM Punk with a side order of CM Punk, please? It's like being John Malkovich in Chicago. Holy shit.
But I mean, yeah, it was great. I've probably watched his return debut, or not his AEW debut return. At least, oh man, I've watched it several times just because there's something about watching the fans go crazy over something that they're enjoying, that they're excited about. And I do know that, well, for me, it's like I'll watch CM Punk's debut in AEW. That's a great feeling. I'll watch the Hardys return at WrestleMania. Great return. Feeling. Jericho's debut in WWE. Great return. I watch all these things because the fan reaction is what makes those moments. They make them great. I mean, so what did y'all think?
I loved it. I was totally there for it. I mean, like you said, it was like, I don't even know if you call it speculation. I mean, it was all but, guaranteed, all but in your face. Like, hey, look, maybe, No, it was 100%. It was, and like I said, we were talking in the group earlier in the day. I was like, when we were going over like scenarios, like how it would happen and stuff. I threw it out like, maybe he comes out first, maybe just gives it all to him right there, but then it kind of overshadow everything else. And it did. It did. I mean, it's an hour show and you're CM Punk. You're the best in the world. I mean, what's going to top that?
Seriously.
No, I mean, I had chills. I mean, it was like Edge returning in 2020 at the Rumble. I mean, just straight chills. And wife was just looking at me like, what's going on? Yeah. Why is he so great? And she's like, I know who he is, but why is he so great? It's like, he was like the indie guy before the indie guy,
So you tell her because Wrestling Jesus is back, dear, and I don't know
Right.
if you understand, but Wrestling Jesus is here to save us all.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it was because we were at the Rumble when Edge returned. We were there
Yeah.
sitting, and we were
Yeah.
upset because the whole Brock Lesnar stuff that just happened, and
Oh
Chris
my
was like,
God.
"I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go."
I was fucking
Stupid
pissed, dude.
Rumble. And then his number's coming up. It's his pick because we do the Rumble raffle. It's his pick, and you hear those words, you think you know me. And I remember I looked at his wife Becky, and I looked at my wife, and we're like looking like, holy crap, is no way. And then you hear the sound, and Chris is still kind of moping.
I
And
was.
I'm like, dude. And then
Look
finally
up.
he perked up, and it was like, oh my God, is that him? And there he was on the screen. There he was. You see the smoke, you see everything.
Man, I was so fucking out of it, dude. Are you kidding? Like, all the money, all the time, all the effort to get there and everything. I was just
Yeah.
like, no, dude, absolutely not. No, piss on all of this. Nicole was like slapping me in the chest, like, fucking hello. I was like, oh, what? Oh my, what? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a
insane.
big ovation too. That was a big ovation
Yeah,
too.
huge, big pop. But my wife, she didn't grow up watching wrestling. She didn't know it. She knows it a lot now, but she
Mhm.
didn't then. And so we're there, and just watching everything go through. And I'd mentioned him a couple times earlier in the week, like maybe, and then it actually happened. And like she was having a good time, obviously. And but she's like looked at me because like I jumped, I don't know, 10 feet in the air. I did the whole damn entrance in the damn hallway.
Yeah.
And I was
Mhm.
I was like a little kid again.
I think every male there was like that.
You had to
People who
be.
grew up with it, that you're like that.
You had to be.
Yeah, I remember my wife when we started dating. We started going to the shows, so she was introduced to Edge whenever it was Edge and Christian doing the 5-second poses.
Yes.
So she was introduced to him via that. Whenever they would have the matches with like Too Cool and the Hardys and the Dudleys. So
Yep.
she got to see all of that, and then the breakup, and then the whole Matt versus Edge, and then Edge versus Cena and all that. So she got to see all of that.
Cena, Taker, Batista.
Yeah. Rated RKO, all of that.
Yeah.
The only thing she didn't really get to see was the Brood. She kind of came after the Brood stuff, but she was able to see one of the Gangrel entrances at a Raw here in Houston, where it was Gangrel versus William Regal, and
Nice.
that was a match. But Gangrel
yeah.
had Gangrel again, amazing entrance, amazing.
Man.
Entrance.
His
So-
podcast is really good. Going back to podcasts, his is really good.
Gangrel has a podcast.
Yeah, it's called Fangin' and Bangin' with Gangrel.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
What?
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I think he might be around 20 episodes in, and he goes back and they talk about all kinds of stuff. He's got a co-host, Kid Cadet.
Okay.
And it's a girl, and she does like a lot of like interviews and stuff like it, like Comic-Con panels and stuff like that. So she's like the one like asking questions and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, but no, his podcast is really good. It's really cool, man.
I'm gonna check that out because again,
It's worth it. It is definitely worth it. Yeah, and he's got merch out. I mean, like if you're a freaking brood mark like myself, you're in heaven.
Same here.
Yeah, he talks a lot about Edge and Christian both, and like how like their time, and he talks about like his time in Japan and his time in the WWE and everything. He talks about all kinds of stuff, man. It's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool. But
cool.
yeah, I even wore my Brood shirt to that Rumble too. I had my bootleg Brood shirt, and I say bootleg, it's because the company that sold it is no longer in business because of them getting caught selling bootlegs. Yeah, and this definitely was a bootleg shirt. So
still loved it though.
It's still pretty cool. But yeah, but that Punk return, just amazing. And then to top it off, he ends it with free ice cream bars for anybody in attendance.
Yeah, he got his ice cream bars.
He got it himself because he paid for it himself.
Yeah.
There was, I don't know if you saw the story from the ice cream company that did it.
I did. The Too Cool Creations or something like that.
Too Cool Creations out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Out of Chicago.
Man, talk about championing your city, man. That's, and for those who may be listening who don't know CM Punk, who he is, and maybe you know who Stone Cold is. I always see Stone Cold, or I see CM Punk as kind of like he was like the next Stone Cold. because they always called
Yeah.
him like the voice of the voiceless, or like
Yes.
the everyman's wrestler, wrestling fans wrestler.
Yeah.
'Cause I think our human nature is that we want to rail against authority and our bosses and whatnot, and CM Punk definitely had that going for him. You
We
know
all
what I
want
mean?
to cut a pipe bomb, man, but we
Oh
got to
my
keep a job.
God. Seriously, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening and you don't know who CM Punk is, just give yourself half an hour and do a little Googling and just kind of watch some YouTube clips and stuff. If you've got Peacock, which at this point everyone should, it's not like I think they give it away on the corner of the street now, but
Yeah.
you can go look up CM Punk on Peacock. I'm sure at this point, whether Vince would either admit it or not, I'm sure he's getting a lot of views on some of his old CM Punk videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just such a awe-inspiring wrestler, because he just doesn't fit the mold, man. He's not the big meathead. He's
Nope.
he's not a dude bro. He's not that shit. He's just like a real person who just has a passion for the sport. Because at the end of the day, wrestling is a sport, whether anybody wants to admit it or not. You're not doing this shit if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
And so, just for those who don't know, and we're sitting here gushing about a grown man, 3 grown men gushing about another grown man, this is why.
Yeah.
We have been wanting someone who just captivates the audience, and CM Punk captivates his audience because his personality, and no pun intended, he does have a cult personality. He is a cult personality. He does have the it factor. Nowadays, dude, I hardly, as a matter of fact, this week, I'm on WWE strike. I'm not watching any WWE TV. I'm so pissed off at WWE right now. I mean, seriously, I feel like I've been fired, and I don't even work for those assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, what's the point? Everything I love about wrestling is on AEW and Impact and all this other stuff. I don't need. I don't need it.
Okay.
And that's heartbreaking to say. But
that's your right. You can say whatever you want to say. It's your opinion.
I'm definitely going to be. Man, Aaron. The only reason we watch pay-per-views is because we like to laugh at it and eat food and.
We just hang out. That's
just
really
hang out,
it.
exactly.
We got hang, man.
Yeah.
That's normally what we do, is just hang out. So
that's just a force of habit from back in the day. We're trained for this,
Yeah. But if you're listening to this and you're like you want to learn more about Punk, you can probably YouTube it. There is a ROH documentary / compilation of matches called The Summer of Punk that they released, and it's Punk versus Joe, it's Punk versus Austin Aries, it's Punk versus Tyler Black, it's Punk versus all these guys who are now big in the WWE. That he had great matches with. I think, and this will be the only time where you'll actually ever get to see Punk versus AJ Styles before they had their kind of falling out. So it's definitely worth checking out if you want to learn or see why people like CM Punk. And for my own personal opinion, one of the reasons why people like CM Punk or why they love him is that he's one of the last few breeds of people who came from the indies to the training facility and up through it. You had Daniel Bryan, you've got Ambrose / Shawn Moxley, you've got Seth Rollins, who's Tyler Black,
Owens, Steen, Kevin Steen.
Yeah, Kevin Steen, El Generico,
Yep.
AJ Styles. These are people who went from the indies, traveled the world, garnered fans before coming to the WWE. And that's why a lot of people cling on to these entertainers, these wrestlers, is because of they essentially got to know them before they became big stars. Unlike your Roman Reigns, who was a failed football player who went to the training academy, the tryouts, and got in because of his family heritage. I mean, let's be real here. Reigns got in because of his cousin. Nia Jax got in because of her cousin.
Yep.
It's hard. It's hard to think that there are these people who don't travel the world to learn the craft, and they become cookie cutter characters and wrestlers, and that's kind of to me one of the downfalls of this. You have people who were able to break away and become big stars because of that, but it's far and few in between. Like Charlotte Flair, she didn't travel the world, she didn't do indies, she went to the Performance Center, trained and came up, and she's good. She's a great athlete. She's an exception. But then you have people like Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross and all these other people who travel the world to come up.
Drew, Sheamus.
Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. These people who travel the world. Finn Balor.
Yeah.
The first leader of the Bullet Club.
Mhm.
Travel the world, learn their craft, come to the WWE, and either they make it big or they just get watered down so much and that they just leave and go someplace else. Or they leave and go back home to wherever they came from. And it's sad. But I don't want to hark on WWE because we got some returns with there too.
Yep.
This weekend.
Mhm.
Now, the question is, the returns that happened with WWE during SummerSlam, do you feel that those were done because of Punk? And this was like a last-minute coattail riding to try to take the spotlight off of Punk? Because one person that returned did have the same kind of popularity that he had, where people were chanting her name throughout the shows for the last several months. They were chanting her name. They were tagging her up. She was trolling social media. That was happening. The other return, released a statement last month saying that he was going to go back to the UFC. He wanted to go back to fight in the UFC. So, and we just came off of Vince releasing like 20 people. So
Shit, more than that, man.
Yeah, more than that.
So many.
So, what do you think about the returns of Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar?
Okay, so here's my 2 cents on that. I think Becky was probably planned because the women's division needs Becky.
Yes.
We're tired of seeing the same rematch after rematch after rematch.
They need Becky because of Sasha.
Right, exactly.
Or the lack of Sasha right now. She's, for better words, taken off the show because of her stance on certain things. So they need somebody to fill that spot.
Yeah. So Becky coming back makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar, not so much. I really feel like, of course, WWE's profitable because they're cutting people's throats left and right, and they're selling all the merchandise to us grown folks who want to bond with our kids on the wrestling.
Yeah.
We want to. Great, I don't have any kids, but you do, Aaron.
Yeah.
You and your daughter bond over wrestling.
Yeah.
Clay, I don't know if you and your kiddos are, sharing wrestling yet or anything, but like, okay, so how many times?
My son thinks he's a wrestler.
Dude, okay, there you go. So how many times you've been in Walmart and your kid's like, oh my God, is that a blah, blah, blah figure? And you buy it for your kid.
He has more figures than I do.
Boom.
I bought more figures for him than I have. It's ridiculous.
They got you hook, line, and sinker. That is why. And they got me. God damn it. I keep buying elites because I'm an asshole and I like the figures.
I picked one up yesterday. I mean, Aaron's got like 5 of them of mine. Yeah.
I've got your bag over here full of your elites. So
there it is.
They keep getting us, man.
Yeah,
so when they report quarterly profits and being profitable, that's why. It's not because people are loving WWE. It's just we as 30s and 40 somethings.
Yeah,
we're the nostalgia. Nostalgia sells it for us, and then if we have kids, it's nostalgia plus the bonding with your kids. So I think Vince, somehow convinced NBC. Was it NBC? Peacock, right? Or
yeah,
ABC?
Peacock. Yeah.
To give them how much was that Peacock deal worth?
It was like $2 billion or something.
$2 billion.
It was a high amount.
And I don't see how Peacock saw that was profitable in any way because we're the same core audience. This is why WWE has a 1.2, or if it's a really big week, a 2.1 as far as the rating goes, because you're not getting new people.
Yeah.
You're not getting new people because you're not giving them anything new. You're not giving us, your core audience, anything new to talk about, to go out there and preach the gospel of WWE. There's not a Stone Cold. When I was a kid, I wore all the Stone Cold shirts, and I was telling my friends, like, yeah, Stone Cold's great. Like, who the hell's Stone Cold? Well, go home tonight and watch it, like.
Well, to go off that type of thinking, here's what I have to deal with. After we went to SmackDown, I asked, this is after cuts, the other cuts and everything. I asked Gwen, I said, oh, do you want to get a shirt? And Gwen is like, not really, because they might get fired. So you have people who don't want to, my daughter, for example, who doesn't want to buy WWE wrestler merch because that person might not be there by the time it arrives.
That is insane to even say that out loud, man.
But if
You
you
tell
think
her I
about
got her shirt.
but I mean, just think about that. You had people, at the SmackDown that we went to, the SmackDown in Houston, they were selling Sasha shirts. Sasha's
that
coming
pissed me
back.
off so bad.
Sasha's doing this, and now she's being sent home, and the rumor is that she's going to get let go. Because
What happened with that? I haven't heard anything about this.
She does not want to get the jab.
Okay, I got you.
So, because of that, and because of Roman Reigns' stipulations of his health and everything, Roman Reigns has kind of pulled the stipulation of if you're not vaxxed, he doesn't want you around. He doesn't want you around. So Sasha is gone, or not gone, but she's got sent home because of that. Now Sasha can fall back because she's in the Mandalorian season 3. They're going to start filming that, so she can kind of fall back on those other projects. But as far as wrestling is concerned, last time I checked, all of her merch is on sale / clearance.
Wow.
So
it's just like when they released Alistair. I had that new Dark Father shirt in my car.
Yeah.
Or like I was about to pre-order it, and like I was talking with the wife about it, and then like the next day he got dropped. I was like, she's like, "Well, do you still want the shirt?" I'm like, "No, I don't want the damn shirt. Like I like the shirt, but I don't want it. No."
Yeah,
dude,
I got the House of Black. I got Malachi Black shirts.
There you go.
Yeah.
That SmackDown we went to. The only reason we went was because we were going. I was going to take the girls. I was going to take Toot and Joss to go see
Sasha,
Bianca, and Sasha. Those are their two favorite all-time wrestlers because they see themselves in them out there.
The main event.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, Sasha is by far Toot's favorite wrestler, and she wasn't there, and so she was super let down and completely disinterested for the most part in the rest of the show. So we were there for basically no reason.
Yeah. I mean, we had fun at the show. Well, Parker didn't have fun. He was bored. Like 20 minutes in, he was bored. He didn't really like it, but Gwen liked it because we saw Bianca. We saw the other, the people, the other wrestlers and stuff like that. So she had fun. But again, as soon as Gwen saw the Sasha shirt there, she was like, "Oh, Sasha's gonna be here." I'm like, "Yeah, Sasha's gonna be there," and that didn't happen. So, but I mean, but I think at SummerSlam, bringing Becky back, I think that it was cool to see her back. It was great. She was in great shape. Great to see her back. She had a huge pop. But I didn't like the way the match happened because I feel like Bianca got Kofi'd.
Damn.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
Because I mean, they spent Mania. They spent from Rumble to Mania building up Bianca, and she's had a great run with the title. Yeah, even with like a total of like maybe 8 women on the show now because of all the cuts. She's been great to watch.
Yeah.
And she's been carrying the belt, and then it's to see, Becky come back and they squash her, and it's like
20 seconds,
26 seconds. Yeah.
Bringing Becky back was on purpose. I don't think the squash was on purpose. I think the squash was a knee-jerk reaction. I think that bringing Brock was definitely a knee-jerk reaction because Vince is pissed scared. He can say on his stupid fucking phone calls all he wants that AEW's not competition. He's full of shit.
Yeah.
And everybody with any common sense knows it.
Yeah.
He's only lying to himself.
It's true. It's true. And I think with Brock, him coming back and looking like the damn genie from Aladdin with that haircut.
Oh, God.
He just...
I liked it.
You like the haircut?
I think he looked like a damn Viking, man. He looks sick, in my opinion.
Well, the way WWE is going, then maybe they just make a tag team with him and Kerry, and they can be the S&M Viking brothers or whatever.
The Viking brothers?
Why not, man?
Hey,
we're just if that's where we're going, we're just taking people that were badass and just making them complete clowns. Yeah, why not?
The Beast and the Gimp.
Oh yeah.
Hey, all they need
together.
Bring in the Viking Raiders with Brock Lesnar and Karrion Kross. Call them the Guar Raiders.
The Gold
Yes.
Raiders, oh my god.
Just gonna get on the mic. Let us slay.
Leroy and the Jenkinses is.
All the Leroys. But
God.
it was just, I don't know. The Brock thing, I'm like, you put him against the wrong champion. That's not the champion people want to see him fight.
No.
Seriously.
People want to see Brock and Bobby go at it. That's the match that people want. Brock
They've wanted
and
it
Bobby.
forever.
Yeah, they've been wanting it since Brock left last time.
Yeah.
You know, Brock and Bobby, because they're the two MMA fighters.
Yeah. They're just two big badass dudes.
Yeah, that's it. So, I think the Brock Lesnar was a big knee-jerk reaction thing. The whole thing with Paul Heyman being in the middle of it, that'll be interesting, but they've done that before. When they did that with Brock and Punk,
Yep.
Heyman was in the middle. When they did that with Brock and Big Show, Heyman was in the middle. So it's been done before, and each time Heyman, traders out the guy he's with for the new guy. So it again.
Yeah, exactly. Again. Yeah, exactly. We've and we're to blame.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that mean and with any kind of like I'm not punching down and pointing fingers at nobody. I'm to blame too. Like, but like I'm telling you, it's because we keep watching.
Yes.
I don't. Do either one of you know somebody has a Nielsen box?
Nope, not anymore.
I'm about to say, if you did, go slap them and tell them to quit watching this shit. Because
Go slap them.
I mean, seriously, quit telling. Because Vince looks at numbers. If he sees a 1 point anything, he's going to keep giving you the bullshit he keeps giving you.
Yeah.
Even if you watch the damn recording, that's a number they can pull out and say, well, nobody watched on Monday, but 1,700 people watched on Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to give that motherfucker the satisfaction of thinking I enjoy his bullshit.
Yeah.
And furthermore, it's not that I don't want any of the people that work there to suffer, but you know what? Like, give me something to hold on to. You used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And this isn't a glory days argument of like choppy your PP attitude era TV. I'm not saying that because society has shifted. We are away from, we all enjoyed the attitude era for what it was because it was a moment in wrestling history that, I think happened organically and out of necessity. This is when WCW gave them a run for their money because they embraced the reality of I'm not going to say reality of wrestling, but they embraced the idea that real life is happening and we're getting away from Mantar and we're getting away from the Goon and the Yeti and we're going to I remember when they were like, oh, is that Scott Hall? I was like, who the Scott Hall? That's a Razor Ramon.
Yeah, that is true.
I remember saying it to myself in front of the TV. I was like, I don't know who the hell they're talking about. So like,
That's Razor.
I remember
Razor's drunk and he went to the wrong show.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what happened? Like, I literally on my old Sanyo TV, I hit the last channel button. So I was like, wait a minute, click. The fuck is this?
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
That is true.
So that was. I'm not advocating for like puppies and all that bullshit. Like it was what it was. We're at a point now to where we don't want to be lied to. I think one of the things we're forgetting is that again, not to harp on the point, but like WWE is what it is because we as fans we age out for Vince, just like as wrestlers do.
That's true.
As a matter of fact, Clay, how old are you, Clay? If you don't mind
25.
25. Okay, so you're in the 18 to 49 demographic, right?
Well, we all are.
Vince would, exactly. Vince would just as soon kick all three of us in the nuts simultaneously than have us watch his TV program.
Yeah.
Unless you're buying shit for your kids. Me, I'd be the first one he'd kill.
Yeah. And then it'd be Aaron, and then it'd be me.
That's right. Exactly. There's a system here.
Yeah,
so, when people talk about, they have the 18 to 49 demographic at AEW, of course they do. Because we remember the good things about Attitude Era, which was the reality-based actual wrestling. I want to see the Tope Suicitas and the Ushigoroshis and all the give me
Juventud Guerrera.
Juventud.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like
the Kid Cashes.
Yeah.
I mean, really, dude, AEW knows
Mhm.
what wrestling fans want. They
Yes.
want wrestling, and they want
Well,
the Bullet
wrestling.
Club. They want.
Well, okay. So like what? Okay, here's my thing. I think with WWE, they're trying to go heavy on storylines. It has to be about the storyline. They have to have storyline and drama. With AEW, you have characters that are battling, and it's how the characters interact that create the match or create the thing. The really only big storylines that are happening in AEW is Jericho and MJF, or Malachi going after the Nightmare Family. Everything else is just
Cage and Omega, kind of.
sort of.
It's fairly new, but they hinted at it a while ago.
But it's more
true.
but it's more so character versus character.
Right.
And that's what I think makes AEW better, or not better, but more enjoyable, just because they're characters that you're following that you want to see on the next show, versus a storyline that, depending on Vince's mood, depends the outcome. That's a heavy influence on the outcome. And I think that's where people, you either want characters or you want story, but you can't have both.
Right.
So like that's kind of where it sits at. But to kind of go off of that, because we talked about it a little bit earlier, let's just say Friday night after Punk debuts, what did everybody do? I mean, let's be honest. What did we all do?
Went to the PWT's app or the website.
No. We tried to go to the PWT website. Yeah. We tried.
Yeah.
It loaded up on my phone, but it wouldn't do anything.
There are people who were in checkout and it crashed, but the order still went through. There are people who were in checkout. Yeah, bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's quiet.
Oh, trust me.
It's quiet. Never mind. It's quiet. I thought she was going to pipe in. She's not there.
No, she is punked out, my friends.
She's asleep.
But there are people who it crashed on them. They lost their order. There are people who were who couldn't even get to the website because it said error. They couldn't even get on it. So until the next morning, like around 8 a.m., or no, take it back. Until the next morning, Saturday midday, you couldn't even log on to Pro Wrestling Tees at all.
Nope.
And all those indie wrestlers who were trying to get fans to get on the site couldn't do it because the site was crashed because of CM Punk.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time that happened on Pro Wrestling Tees, was when they got the New Japan license and they uploaded the Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah.
The OG Bullet Club shirt. That site crashed. And this was back when you had your one-sided shirt. You can add an additional $6 for the arm print, and then an additional $3 for the back print for the Bullet Club shirts. And this is where the Bullet Club shirts were $35 each because of all the additional prints on there.
Yep.
And that's not including the shipping either. That's just basic Bullet Club shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And people were buying them. They were going crazy over them.
Man, then hey, you know what? Message sent. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how else can you put it other than the fact that we have the power as fans of professional wrestling to get our voices heard one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last time WWE's shop website crashed, it was 2 times that I can remember before. First time, CM Punk's exit at SummerSlam from Chicago, when he won the title off of Cena and he went through the crowd. He wore that Best in the World white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That crashed the website.
Yep.
Second time, when AJ Styles debuted with the black AJ shirt. Site crashed. People were trying to get that AJ Styles shirt. So the show that a wrestler on a different show via a different website that has a couple thousand of wrestling sub stores on there, Clay as well, his store is on there, crashed.
Poor Clay.
Took all my damn monies.
That's crazy.
He took all mine and Danhausen's monies. We have no monies because of the Pepsi Man.
The Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
I mean, I love Danhausen.
Love that Danhausen.
I love that Danhausen. No, that's. I'll get to him. I'll get to him in a little bit. I'll get to him in a little bit.
Okay. You promise?
I will. But I mean, this was a big deal because one person's return crashed a website, a shopping website.
Yeah, it's meant for high volume.
That is meant for high volume.
Yeah. And
It's
it's
supposed to be able to handle shit like this.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
It can't handle the masses like that.
Oh my god.
It was insane. So, first question is, did y'all eventually get the CM Punk shirt? And
Oh yeah.
two, did you get the actual ringer one or not?
I will pipe up first and say that my wife is a resilient online shopper and did
Okay.
not give up since like 9:05 that night through like 4 o'clock the next day when she got an email or whatever it was. It was saying like she basically got an apology email from Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah.
Right.
And we were one of the ones where they took the money but didn't give us anything, and so they refunded the money, but they also gave us 10% off of the shirts.
Okay.
And we were able to get the ringer shirt, so we should have that coming our way very soon. So I am super fucking stoked. I'm gonna wear that bitch out, dude.
Okay.
I don't even care for that design. I
Okay.
wanted a
Really?
different Punk shirt. I wanted the one that was the 2 fingers, or it was like the zombie like blue fingers, and they were like it's like taped up and they're like broke off at the arm.
Oh,
and
the
it said,
run the jewels.
Yeah, run
the
jewels.
mic or some shit like that. Yeah, he had a mic dropping. Yeah, I wanted that one. That's the one I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, the parody off of Run the Jewels.
That's the one that I wanted.
Nice.
Okay.
And I couldn't get it. I don't know. The white one just didn't really do it for me. I don't really like. I have one white wrestling shirt, and it's the burnt up fiend, and it looks like the Psycho,
Okay.
like the Psycho style like cinema poster.
Yeah.
I have that one, and I think I've worn it once, maybe twice. I just don't do white all that often. It's always black shirts, man.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
Black
you
Shirt
are a
Mafia.
wrestling fan, Black Shirt Mafia, man.
Black Shirt Mafia.
We're all slightly pudgy, and the black seems to slim us down a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, well, the reason I ask is because the ringer shirts actually sold out. You can only get the design now on basic white shirts. No ringers, no more ringers.
The collar, the black collar,
The black collar, black sleeves, or the black edging of the sleeves. Yeah, sold out. Those are sold out. So much so that one of my coworkers, he's also a big wrestling fan. He went to the AEW show that Wednesday. He went to SmackDown back in June. He went on the site and could not get the ringer shirt because it was sold out, and he ended up getting the plain white shirt just because he was like, I love Punk. I got to get a Punk shirt. So, it was crazy. I did not get the white shirt design, but I did have a birthday coupon, so I used that, and I got the CM Punk Misfits kind of crossover where he's got the spider web.
Yes,
he's doing the Wakanda pose. So I got that.
Hell
one.
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, he had a. I didn't realize how many damn designs he had on the store.
Yeah.
Until I went to look, I was like, God damn! Like he had like a Thor like style looking one. That was pretty cool too.
He had the Thor one. He had a Walking Dead one at one time too.
Yeah, the zombie one.
Yep. That Tony Moore actually designed. Tony Moore designed it for him.
Oh really? I didn't know that. That's cool.
So, that was pretty cool. He had the Mario 3 one. Now that the infamous Cena ripoff Mario 3 one that people are saying. So yeah, he's had a ton of different designs. But the Misfits one, that one's always had my attention. I've only owned one other CM Punk shirt in my life, and that was the one where it was the one where like on the back it had like little stick figure drawing on the back. This is CM Punk, but on the front it had the praying hands, the praying hands of Chicago. So I had that one, and I had that birthday coupon, and I had to get me a CM Punk shirt. I had to. So
there it is.
I got that, and I got a Dan Housing shirt too. So
you go.
I had to throw my Dan Housing out there.
Which one did you get?
I got the Twilight Zone wish machine.
There you go.
The fortune telling machine.
Yeah.
The Dan Housing.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very evil.
Very famous.
Very famous, and no swearing.
No swearing.
So, but yeah, Dan Housing. He's awesome. He's
Dan
awesome.
the man. Dan the dad.
I'm not gonna lie. I have been addicted to Dan Housing the last 3 weeks or a few weeks.
Yeah.
I've been watching videos. I've been watching his videos because I watched an Ethan Page toy hunter video.
Egon Page.
Yeah, Egon Page. Egon Page and Pepsiman.
Cold Steve.
Colt Steve,
Rock the Dwayne.
Rock Dwayne, Tyler Rollins.
Yeah.
Tyler Rollins.
Tyler Rollins.
God damn it.
He's just awesome. But
He is
Also
awesome.
Randy fella.
no, Slim Jim Man.
Slim Jim Man. Yeah.
Also like Dave Honor from Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But Dave Honor.
But I watched an Ethan Page video where he went toy hunting with Danhausen.
Yep.
And I think Scorpio Sky. And
Nice.
the entire time I'm just laughing at the Danhausen jokes. Because Ethan goes, hey Danhausen, how's your back?
Yeah. How's your posture?
Danhausen just looks at him, you know, full of energy face. It's fine. Why do you ask? And Ethan goes, oh, no reason. Because Danhausen's like always hunched over, like the crypt keeper,
like Nosferatu. Yeah.
So good, dude.
And okay, so people listening, if you don't know who Danhausen is,
Oh my god.
he's a wrestler. He's basically what if Svengoolie had a love child with basically CM Punk because of all the tattoos and everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Been around for millions of years.
And Lloyd Kaufman. So Svengoolie and Lloyd Kaufman had a love child who became a professional wrestler. You'd have Danhausen. And Danhausen is just an amazing, funny character. I cannot stop laughing. I can't stop laughing
Oh
at
yeah,
him.
dude.
And I think the best thing about him is his wrestling because he carries a jar of teeth.
Yes.
And when he puts the teeth in somebody's mouth and then kicks them at that, that's technically not a foreign object because you already have teeth in your mouth to begin with. And he's just kicking the ones that might not be yours or might be yours out. So it's technically not a foreign object, which is technically not a disqualification. So,
That's so good.
It's just stuff like that which makes me laugh. I'm laughing hysterically at that because it's so stupid and funny.
It's so bad. It's good.
Yeah, he can really turn it on though, man. Like he can actually like put a really good match on.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So good.
He reminds me of like those old like black and white movies, like the guy with the mustache,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know, tying the girl to the train tracks and shit.
he does. Have you watched his like unboxing videos? Where
Those
he's
are great.
Oh, the Space Ghost stuff.
Oh man, I guess I need to get caught up, man. Y'all been watching a lot more than I have.
His podcast or like YouTube show, the Good Night Hausen with Danhausen.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
it's
Yeah, he had Chris Judas on there.
yeah,
Chris Judas.
Chris Judas.
Dang it. That's a genius, man.
He is. It's just so it's so funny. It's just so funny. And then I watched the episode where he interviewed. Well, take that back. Xavier Woods was supposed to interview him, but Danhausen reversed it and interviewed him.
You just throw a Uno card on the table. Like, here you go.
Yeah,
Nope, my turn.
pretty much.
Oh man, that's awesome.
And it's just he's just hilarious. So yeah, Danhausen. I'm becoming a super fan of Danhausen just because I love the character. He's just fun to watch. And then I'm becoming a fan of Ethan Page because I'm realizing that I have more in common with Ethan Page than really anything, just because he's a toy hunter, he's a figure collector.
Yep.
He takes his own like figure pictures, like his action figure pictures with poses and does all of that himself. He learned photography just to take pictures of toys. I mean,
That's awesome.
That is crazy, but he's good at it. He's gotten good at it though.
Oh yeah.
So, and the fact that he's getting other people like in with him to like go toy hunting, like the latest video or latest vlog it's him, it's Dante from Top Flight, it's
Stallion in there?
No, it wasn't Stallion. Hook, Taz's son Hook was in it. The other member of the Acclaim, Anthony Bowen.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in it. El Fuego was in it. Was it Stu? I think it was Stu Grayson. Yeah, Stu Grayson and Evil Uno. No, not Stu Grayson. No,
Alan.
It was Steve. It was Stu Grayson and Alex
Reynolds.
Alex Reynolds. Yeah,
Yeah.
where they were all in it, and they went to a toy shop, and to see all these professional wrestlers start marking out for toys is hilarious.
That is awesome.
And when you find out that what people like to collect is it's funny because you wouldn't expect them to collect it. Like the guy from the Acclaim, I think it's Tony Bowens. Or Anthony Bowens.
Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. Yeah, Max Caster's the old rape rapper.
Yeah,
Did you say rape rapper?
Rape rapper.
Yeah. Not cool,
but,
man.
What the hell is he thinking, man?
But Bowens is a huge Power Rangers fan. Huge Power Rangers fan. Yeah. See.
Okay. God, don't let him go to the Clear Lake Bedrock store. Holy crap, we got a ton of that stuff there.
And he's also a Spider-Man figure fan too. He collects Spider-Man figures.
Sick.
And you have El Fuego collecting different things as well. He's a big collector. And the latest episode, he took Hook, Taz's son, and they're making fun of him because they're like, "Well, what do you collect?" I don't know. Well, what are you doing here? Hanging out. And he's just like walking around the store, just like I guess that's cool. Okay. And then he's like that until he sees a Snoop Dogg figure or a Snoop Dogg doll on the wall, and he's like, "Oh man, that's pretty cool." And he starts marking out for Snoop Dogg. So it's just cool to see things like that, to see stuff like that.
That's awesome. I need to cut up on that too. Then.
Yeah, they're definitely worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. But as you know, let's kind of shift into toys. A lot of announcements came out today, and I think I posted a few of them in our chat for the toy stuff. That Kushida Elite.
It looks cool.
Does look cool.
And he's in the Back to the Future garb with the puffy jacket and the shorts.
And the little silver glasses.
Yep. And the Doc brown glasses.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Aaron. If you don't already own one, are you going to get one too? Are you going to get a DeLorean to scale for that figure and do a little posing of your own?
You know what? If I could find a to scale DeLorean, I would take pictures of Marty and Doc, like getting carjacked by Kushida for the DeLorean. I would take pictures of that. I would definitely take pictures of that.
That would be awesome.
I think that'd be pretty cool to see that happen.
That would be great, man.
But that would be pretty cool.
Speaking of figures, what I wish I would have had the money to do, I wish I would have backed that new era or the new generation ring from Mattel Creations.
Oh, the ring? Yeah.
Yeah, with the neon light. I don't know if you saw it, Clay. Mattel Creations had a thing. It's crowdsourced or whatever, or like you back it or whatever, kind of like
yeah. Crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding. There you go. And what it was, it was a elite scale ring based off the new generation era of WWF. So it was like the blue ring skirts and the red, white, and blue ropes. But it also came with a light up entryway with the neon lights that go around with the WWF logo on. That was like the base thing, and it comes with a Ultimate Edition Diesel.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Which I don't know how many times you can kind of reinvent the wheel with Diesel. I mean, unless you get all his different gear or whatever. It's not like he's super toyetic or anything. But that's cool. But then what I really got pissed off about, because they didn't have the money to back it, is they had the Ultimate Edition Macho Man with the purple. Was it purple and white gear?
I think so.
It's purple and white or purple and gold.
It's the announcer. Isn't the announcer?
It's announcer Macho Man. It has him with the regular hat, or you can put the hat on with the headset on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Came with that, and that's the Ultimate Edition. And then furthermore, it comes with, if they broke the number or whatever, you got an Ultimate Edition Doink the Clown.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's really cool. So I wish I would have had the funds, the disposable income to throw at that, but unfortunately I did not.
Yeah, because that was $250. That was $250.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah. Now, with that being said, when that starts shipping out, you know how much it's going to go for aftermarket.
Oh man.
See, now this is why I wish I had that kind of money to throw around, because honestly, dude, I would have backed, like, let's just say, for instance, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm just buying it all out.
Yep.
I'll back the whole damn thing myself. And furthermore, when I'll get all of them shipped to my house, all those rings are going to be at $2,000 because I will control the market.
Man, that's going to be worth more than LeBron's head for his action figure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! One day later, in when society is falling apart and they're finding like time capsule buildings that are burned down and buried under rubble, they're going to find a box full of LeBron James action figure heads. They're like, what This is why these fuckers are dead. Look at this
And-
stupid shit. Look at this.
In somebody's
Look at this.
basement. It's in somebody's
Yeah.
basement.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And
Yeah,
then
but to your
we
point-
also had like some other announcements like that. I know today they announced, because it's WWE, and even though it's no longer with the company, they released a holiday themed glow in the dark pop.
I'll be getting it.
It looks awesome. It looks
It's
awesome.
sick.
Ah,
I mean, the original Fiend
Yeah.
pop is insane. I had
Yeah.
it from day one. I love that thing.
I have
Mhm.
mine somewhere. I don't know where
I
it's
think
at.
he's like one of the few that I have actually in hard stack.
So
That's
I don't have that many wrestling pops anymore. I've got the Bucks. I've got Cody and Omega. I've got the Hardys, and I've got AJ, and I think that's it.
Let's see. Yeah. All of these.
Yeah.
And they're triple stacked in there. And they're all all of those, and like I have like whenever I got a little Taker one over there,
Uh-huh.
Finn, Seth, they're everywhere. I love those things, man.
They're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. But yeah, it's just I find it funny that they're announcing the Holiday Fiend now.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's something
Especially-
we didn't talk about.
Yeah, it's especially after the fact that he's no longer with the company.
Yeah.
And he's a Walmart exclusive. So
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah. So good luck getting it.
You can pre-order it.
yeah, you can pre-order.
It
I
was
mean, you
the link in
can,
the
but
chat.
then they're going to cancel your pre-order.
No, well,
The-
at the time
Walmart's
of
Walmart's gotten to the point where they're like Target now. They start canceling pre-orders if minimums
Yeah.
aren't met.
really
well,
wow.
it depends, because my the giant Kong I had was pre-order, and I had to wait for the second batch to come out before I got the Kong, and
Mhm.
even that was going through hell, because Kong sold. Neon Godzilla didn't really sell out, but the Neon Kong sold out, and getting him was hell. And when I finally got him, he arrived perfect, but FedEx, being the geniuses that they are, put him in a puddle of water.
Really smart.
So
Stupid.
so I got a soggy boxed Kong, and you can't find him anymore anywhere. He is completely sold out.
That sucks.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
super stupid, super stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't lying.
So it's dumb. But yeah, they announced that, and they showed pictures of it. He looks pretty cool. He looks like a repaint of Christmas colors.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So it'll be cool. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet that it's a cool looking pop, but we're getting it after he's gone. So
Yeah. That's what I was saying a second ago, is like that happened since the last time I was on the pod. They let go of my boy. They massacred my boy like this,
yeah, they let him go, and
Yeah.
and
It didn't make any sense.
it doesn't. It still doesn't
No.
make any sense.
No, I mean that's your draw, man.
And the fact that they're still selling his merch at live events.
Yeah. I took my
Super
son to Money in the Bank, and they had his shit still. I'm like, why?
Yeah, well, yeah. When we went to SmackDown, they still had his stuff up.
Yeah.
That it didn't make any sense. It was like,
No.
well, why?
Yeah,
But
why?
it's just, it's sad. But
McMahon's, I'm telling you, McMahon's are
it
the
is.
devil.
it
It
definitely is. It
Vince
definitely-
McDevil. He's the real
right.
thing.
It definitely is. So, so here's a question: since they're announcing toys, and especially announcing figures and everything, especially with Elites or with AEW Unleashed, what figures do y'all want to see get made now? What do y'all want to see get made?
Hmm.
Good question. I mean, they're making my Archer, so
Yeah, Lance
That's-
Archer's getting made.
yeah.
He'll-
yeah, we've got those. Got 2 of those on pre-order. One for me
Alright.
and my son.
I'm going to start it off. I want to see a Scott Hall version of Xavier Woods.
Yes.
Okay, and to follow that point, I want
Yep.
I want the Mortal Kombat and I want the Power Rangers, Xavier and Kofi.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
The Skeletor Masters of the Universe.
Oh
cover
Yes.
was
my
really
god,
sick.
Skeletor
and
Kofi.
That was
one.
good gear, dude.
Skeletor
God,
Kofi.
dude.
I
And
gotta have
those guys
that.
are doing that on purpose. You know they're doing that
Yeah.
on purpose because they're
Oh,
having to take
yeah.
those promo photos. I mean, it's smart business, dude. That's the New Day in a nutshell. They've been smart the whole time because
Yeah.
they've been so goddamn marketable.
Oh yeah.
Like, I still have that Budio's box set,
Yeah.
even though they're not in their Dragon Ball gear because of legal reasons. I know what it is, and I'm super
Yeah.
stoked about it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man, those guys are great, and I would love to see that Scott Hall gear. I think that would be awesome.
It would be cool. It would have been even better if Xavier came out not as Scott Hall, but came out as Man at Arms,
Yeah,
or even
that'd be cool.
Beastman, or even Beastman.
Oh,
And they did the Narkill Skeletor versus Beastman rap.
Yeah.
I need it.
this fantasy booking is going to kill me.
Yeah.
Dude, I okay. So speaking of figures, I do want to see.
Mhm.
I really do want to get a damn golf cart.
Yeah.
I really do.
I know where you're going with this.
Yes. I mean, come on. We have all the figures we need for it. We just need the goddamn golf cart
Yep.
And the monster truck.
and the monster truck. You're right. That's
the
true.
monster
That's
truck.
true, dude. I mean, you. Jesus Christ. And okay, to harken back to what we said earlier, we need to fast track a CM Punk
Yes.
figure.
Yes.
Fast track.
Super quick.
And Jeremy Padawer, the guy who is the head of Jazzwares that does all the figures for AEW, I follow him on Twitter, and he was out there like talking to people on Twitter, like, "Hey, so y'all want to see this, right?" And it was resounding yes. And so I would imagine they'll be fast tracking that really quickly. I mean, obviously they're going to wait till All Out to do the scan. I'm excited to see what he comes out in, man. Like, I wonder what his gear. I mean, all his gear in the past looked the same. There's all
Stars.
My biggest regret. I
Mhm.
I never got the Macho Man gear CM Punk figure.
Really?
The
I never had it.
Orange trunks.
Yeah, it was orange or pink with the white
Pink-
stars on the
It's
trunk.
either pink or orange.
I thought it was orange, like that cream, creamsicle orange.
Well, the pop was pink because the Hot Topic exclusive was the pink trunks with the stars.
Yes. Okay, I remember that.
There was a 2-pack of basics that I wish I would have got because I don't buy basics, but it was a 2-pack back in the day. It was like the Then and Now or whatever, and it was Macho Man and Punk and the Macho inspired gear. And I kicked myself in the ass for not getting that. But then they did an elite of Punk and the Macho gear. And I really, really, really want that. But
I think it was yesterday. I saw a page. It was like on Facebook that somebody was selling on eBay, and it was $1,200.
Wow!
And it's not even the one that you're talking about. It was an elite, and it had like the cloth shirt in with it, and it was the black shirt, and it had the arms up on it. The tape.
And they were asking $1,200.
Well, if I can find it again, I'll save it and I'll send it to the group. Yeah, $1,200.
I have that figure, Clay. Is it in the box or loose?
In box.
Oh, I have to say I have it loose. I have that Punk loose. It's the long hair one, right? With the two.
Yeah, long hair. Yep.
This.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have that one with the stand still, because at one point they came with stands, and then I have the CM Punk with the megaphone and the blue hoodie with the short hair.
Yep.
I think I had that one. I think I had that one.
Oh,
I think I have three or four CM Punks loose.
I could never ever get rid of my CM Punk figures. I don't care how poor I get.
$1,200, man.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm about to say. You see me messing around on my phone. I'm about to look and see. Maybe I'm lying to myself here. Let's see.
$1,200 is $1,200, man.
No shit, you ain't lying. Man. CM Punk Elite loose. Let's see what we got here.
It depends on which one you're going for. Man,
that's true.
Oh, geez, some of these are crazy. Okay, the CM Punk with the white shirt, $355.
God damn it.
Yep.
Oh man, that's okay. So I had the CM Punk 29 figure.
One, Chris.
That's the one I had.
I have that one.
Yeah,
CM Punk $1,200.
God, what the hell?
Man.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, this one.
Yep.
Yeah. God, man.
Focus.
Yeah, the one with the hoodie. He had like the hoodie.
Yeah.
Damn it. I had that one. And here's the thing. I had at one time I went to Toys R Us and they had the one that came with the urn. It came with the Taker's urn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I had it. I picked it up. I'm like, nah, I've already got a Punk figure at home. I'm gonna put it back. So I put it back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I did make a mistake.
Do you remember this one? I think it was a what you call it, ringside exclusive.
Yeah, the one with the skeleton rib cage
and the heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted that one too. Man.
The only CM Punk figure I really wanted the most that I was never able to find was the Nexus version of CM Punk. That was the one I wanted the most. Either. I could never find it out in the stores anywhere. Nope. And I wanted that one the most and never could find it. So it kind of sucks. Same thing with that Elite Hurricane figure they had that where you had the dreads. They came back with like the trench coat and dreads. Was never able to find that one. Wanted it, never able to find it. Heartbroken on that one.
Oh my god.
So what's another Elite figure or AEW Unleashed that you want to see that has not been done
Some
yet?
of that one.
That is it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, right.
Dude, the people listening to us are gonna be so pissed at us. Like, what are you talking about? We can't see it.
This is an
Okay.
audio format, assholes.
So basically, we're looking at CM Punk Elite figures. There's one with the side where he's got the sideburn, the Wolverine sideburns with the gray hoodie. We looked at the one with the ribcage T-shirt with the heart underneath it, that was with the long hair.
Yep.
We saw the Nexus Edition CM Punk Elite figure, and there's also one where he's got the belt, and there's also one that's here, Toys R Us exclusive, where he's got Undertaker's urn. So you can go look at these figures; they are hugely expensive, and still in the box. You can get some cheap ones loose, but to be honest, you don't know what kind of condition they are because they might have loose joints.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's true.
But
Christian Cage figure, which I'm sure it's on the way.
Oh yeah.
We got a Christian Cage TNA figure where he came with like the cloth jacket.
Yep.
And that one was okay, but that was just a reprint of his Jack specific figure.
Yeah.
So it technically wasn't really a new one, it's just a reprint. But
Didn't they just recently have that Amazon fan takeover, Christian, that's hard to get now?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the last WWE figure. They're presumably the last one they're going to make of him, obviously.
Last one.
That one's going to be hard as hell to get too.
Yeah, that was
the Joker gear Penta.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, that's and it needs to come with the little dude, the little translator, Alex. Is that his name?
Yeah, Alex. Yeah,
it's got to come with Alex.
Penta says.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the Build-A-Figure? The Build-A-Figure Alex? You know how back in the day they had like Build-A-Figure Michael Cole, Build-A-Figure Booker T, and all that bullshit?
Yeah. I'll open them then.
Well, okay,
Right,
I'll say this. Here's a reason that how y'all need to watch the Ethan Page vlogs. Alex, besides Alex Reynolds, Alex Penta's translator goes with them. And apparently Alex is a big collector of Thundercats, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Masters Universe. And Alex makes a comment throughout the show. He's like, "Oh yeah, I showed this and this and this to Penta for gear." So Alex has been trying to get Penta to get some Cobra Commander themed ring gear.
Oh my god!
And I can only imagine Penta coming out in Cobra Commander gear. What is Ray Phoenix going to come out as? Is he going to come out as Destro, Zartan? You know what?
Oh, if he does Destro, it needs to be Pimp Destro, the gold and the leopard skin. It has to have a jacket at that point with the leopard skin collar on it.
Oh yeah, they have to do that. I know at one time because Ray Phoenix is on Instagram, or he was on Instagram, and he was asking what gear should he have next, and I wrote in, commented, you need to be king. Penta needs to be Armor King from Tekken series. Have gear thing as the King brothers, and that got a lot of likes, but it never happened. But never happened, but did get a lot of likes. But I would love to see Penta as Cobra Commander. I think that'd be really tight. That'd be awesome. See that.
I need, dude. Honestly, I want a Tony Schiavone figure at this point.
Yeah, so do I. Do I.
If they put out Schiavone, I'm all over it. I want that, and I want a JR figure. I don't want give me quite honestly, give me Bell's palsy and JR. I want taking pictures. I want him to come with a cell phone where he's taking pictures of people's feet and shit.
Yeah,
I want that.
Well, okay, for the Tony Schiavone, he'd have to have a Chase figure where he comes with a coffee apron.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, it goes with his Britt Baker storyline. It goes with the Britt Baker thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And the coffee apron. He's got to go with that.
That's fair.
That is definitely fair.
Schiavone would be dope.
Schiavone would definitely be dope.
I would say Big Show, but all the Big Show figures look the same.
There's nothing new with
who's this Big Show fella you're speaking of?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This Paul White.
Paul White.
Hey, you boys didn't watch that AEW, watch that Paul White feller come out there and talk all that mess to that little guy that looks like a social studies teacher from my son's middle school.
Called him whacking off with my tool shit.
Yeah. Bobby, I told you, turn off the AEW and go to bed.
Dude, there's
I
a
like-
damn
I like
There's a-
AEW root beer as well.
there's a band, the Acacia Strain,
Uh-huh.
and they did a show, and they were all dressed as characters from Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and what's his name? Vincent. He's the singer. He was dressed up as the quit whacking off of my tool shit. Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Maybe one day down the line, Aaron, what we should do is we should have a segment where we call in and talk to Hank Hill about this week's wrestling. You know what I mean? I can do the Hank Hill voice.
That'd be good.
Like, or
That'd
have
be good, man.
Hank Hill introduce us, like kind of like the Ghost of Fink does for the Good Brothers.
Yeah,
Dude, don't think I am down to clown. Are you kidding me?
you're down with the clown.
I'm down, dude. Like, what's the name of the propane place he works for? I forget.
Strickland.
Propane.
Strickland Propane. It's with great pride and pleasure Strickland Propane presents to you the best darn podcast this side of the Nacogdoches. You know, stuff like that, dude.
Oh,
That'd be
that'd
good.
be awesome. That would definitely be awesome.
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely an Alex figure. Definitely a Tony Schiavone figure.
Alex Marvez.
Alex
Fathead Marvez.
Oh my god.
Well, I want a Thunder Rosa figure.
Dude, yes.
Thunder Rosa.
Why is it taking so goddamn long for that?
I still haven't found a Sheeta one yet. I still haven't found Sheeta.
Oh, I didn't know you were in the market for Sheeta. I saw her today.
Well, Gwen is.
Oh, okay.
You might have to backtrack there, bud.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gwen is.
I'll go by there tomorrow morning. It's the Target over on Fairmont.
Okay.
Are you looking for any more figures from that line? Because they have more. They have
What
the
we got?
Gold Phoenix and Gold Penta.
Well, Cindy
maybe.
got me the black and gold one.
Right. This is
I need
saying, like,
Penta.
You need a Penta?
you need a Penta?
Yeah, I need a
Okay.
Penta.
Looks like I will be hitting y'all up tomorrow morning.
All right.
Oh yeah, definitely Sheeta. And if they have Hager.
Okay. I think they did.
Okay.
Right on. I can't find any damn AEW figures out here. It's so rare, dude. And if I do, it's Riho still. I'm still finding the damn Riho figures. Even my wife, because she hates me looking for figures, but she's still like, they still have her? Like, why? Why do they still have her? I was like, nobody wants it, man.
It's
Because
funny
we were force fed Riho.
yeah, we were.
Riho? Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because I got when in my area AEW figures you can't find them. Just like you can't find them. And so I listed Riho, and I'm like okay, Gwen doesn't want Riho anymore. She's over Riho. So I tried taking her back, but I wasn't gonna get the full amount by taking her back because I lost the receipt. So I put her up on eBay. And, every so often I'll get people like, hey, do you want to sell for this amount? Hey, do we take this offer? And I'm getting like $10. $10 offers for Riho.
$7, and I'll mail you a pack of yellow Starburst.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. I'm just like, when did people turn on Riho? Well, actually, what happened to Riho? I thought she moved out here to continue with AEW, and she's been off of TV.
I don't know.
I think it's like the Kiss. In the Kiss comics back in the day for the Marvel, they like put blood in the printing.
Yeah.
I think they did the same thing with Riho. I think they just dropped her in the big vat of plastic, and every Riho figure's got a little bit of Riho in it.
Yeah.
That's why there's so damn many.
Probably so. Well, if they dropped her in the vat, there'd only be like 5 because she's like tiny.
She's like 64 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
That's a good point.
I mean, she weighs as much as 3 Pikachus. So
It's not much.
it's not much at all. It's not
3
anything.
Pikachus. That's like 47 Pikachus in Europe.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. The
Pretty
conversion.
Pretty much.
And if you do find AEW figures out here, you'll find them. If you don't find them, you'll find them one day, and if you don't get them that day, you're not getting them again. They're gone.
Yeah. Well, speaking of figures, I mean, we still need a Brody Lee figure. We still need one.
They need to make the whole Dark Order, the whole set, And, like
Yes.
it's a ringside exclusive box set. And I
Yeah.
mean, they could sell that thing for buku money, and it wouldn't even matter.
They could sell for 150 or 200, and they would
Easily.
make their money back.
I'd have to get it. I would have to get it.
Same.
I mean, and I want -1. That what they've done for his family since he passed has been above and beyond anything you would ever imagine that any company would do for an employee like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so admirable. And by giving their kid a contract, so like when he becomes like old enough and if he wants to wrestle, then he can come back and have a built-in storyline. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
come on, mate. Like, let's do it. You know,
Pretty much.
like that would be cool. I really need a goddamn Jungle Boy. What the hell's the holdup? He's cheaper to make. He's less toy.
You can get.
I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. Marco Stunt.
Marco Stunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Jurassic Express.
Hey, give me Jungle Boy. Give me Luchasaurus. Marco Stunt can no.
Okay, then. Okay, let me present you with this then. If you're not into the idea of a Marco Stunt figure, that's fine. What if AEW decides to do like a one-off or like a wind-up toy, right? And have him do the little booty wiener slap dance or whatever.
I'm with it.
That's when I would. Yeah. Then how can you say no?
Yeah.
Well, if you buy another Jungle Boy figure, you have Griff Garrison.
Griff Garrison.
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
That should be his shirt. That should be who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
Griff Garrison. We brought Jungle Boy. That's not Jungle Boy. It's Griff Garrison. Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
It's like
so good.
He looks like a 60s teeny bopper singer kid from the Partridge Family.
He looks like a pretty cool guy.
I mean, he does, but he looks like he just looks like he's should be like wearing bell bottoms, stringing a guitar and shit, man. It just doesn't strike me as a wrestling type.
So wait, is he the first guy who's going to get killed off in a Friday the 13th movie?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just stares at him wide-eyed.
The scene right before that is, come on, Lisa, everybody else is hooking up. Why aren't we doing it?
I don't know, Griff. It just doesn't feel right.
Oh my god! Yeah, exactly.
Speaking back on figures, John Silver in the Brody gear.
Oh
yes.
Man,
that would have to be the chase. Or the exclusive.
Yes,
and he's got to have the wadded up papers, by the way.
Yeah, the roll.
Rolled up papers. Yeah,
I love that.
Or the 2-pack, because we've already had Jungle Boy on top of Luchasaurus' shoulders. We got to have John Silver on top of Alex Reynolds' shoulders with the trench coat.
Yes, drenched over his face.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I love it.
And we're sitting here fantasy booking this thing, man. I'm pretty sure all these things are in the pipe. It's just I know for a fact that it takes a while for figures to get made because of all the licensing and the creating of the actual figure and shipping and all that bullshit. But that stuff needs to happen. Trent and Chucky T. How do we not have Trent and Chucky T?
The whole best friends group.
Yeah, the whole best friends group.
They just announced Statlander. They showed pictures of her the other day, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it feels weird having her before we have Chucky T.
Well, I mean, we're on our There's 6 Codys so far.
6 Codys, 19 Omegas. Yeah.
No, there's only 3 Omegas.
I know. I just gotta get Omega shit.
3 Omegas, two Buck, 2 series of Young Bucks.
I think I have both. Yeah, I have both sets of those.
Both sets.
There's
2 Hangmen. There's 3 Moxleys. There's 3 John Moxleys.
Yeah.
3 or 4 Jerichos. So and then 2 MJFs.
Is there 3 or 4 Jerichos?
Well, you have the bubbly Jericho, original Jericho.
I have the original. I have the Painmaker one.
The Chase Jericho with the belt, and then you had the celebration. Wasn't there like a celebration set Jericho?
Yes.
Wait.
Or is
that the bubbly one?
That's the bubbly one.
Okay,
that's gotta be the bubbly one.
Or was there ring? Or was there like a wrestling ring Jericho?
There's a ring Omega.
A ring Omega, and there's also a ring Cody.
Yeah, the Omega came with the elite scale, with the unrivaled scale ring on Ringside Collectibles. The Cody one is like a European exclusive ring.
Wasn't there an Inner Circle Jericho? Or is that the 4th one?
I think that's another Chase.
The most recent one, I think the Chase had the Inner Circle shirt with the belt.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
think the most recent Jericho is the handkerchief or the scar, the bandana
Le
Jericho.
Champion.
The bandana one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the champion. Yeah,
So you have all these like doubles of figures and everything, but yeah, we don't have Chucky T, we don't have Trent.
Starks.
Starks.
Ricky
Brian
oh
Starks.
my
Cage.
god, dude,
Pretty
Brian
Ricky.
Cage.
Get your shit in, yes sir.
Yeah.
Brian Cage they'd have to. It's going to be expensive to make that figure because they're going to have to do all new tooling. You can't just double down on like torsos with him.
Well,
Yeah.
you can because he's not as tall as the other ones. He's the same size, just top
But
heavy.
he needs to be. Yeah, he just needs to be like.
A
I mean,
gorilla.
he's no
Yeah,
Lance.
exactly.
He's no Lance Archer. So
It's true.
No, that's true.
That dude towered over me, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Staring at him
Oh
like,
my god.
hi, Lance.
he's no Lance Archer. So
I'm Mr. Skyscraper, sir.
Yeah.
nice.
Mr. Murder Bird.
Yeah, seriously.
Bird. Murder. That is correct. That is true. But yeah, all these would be great. All these different wish lists would be great.
Oh yeah.
To have. But as we're kind of winding down, I'm looking at the time. We're about to hit 2 hours. It's just like Clay, thanks for coming on and doing wrestling
Yeah,
talk.
man, thank you.
No problem, guys.
It's been
Anytime.
fun to talk wrestling,
yeah.
wrestling toys and collectibles, and also wrestling. Apparently, vlogs and YouTube shows now.
Got
Yeah,
to.
no kidding, man. I need to. I'm legit probably going to look up some of the Ethan Page stuff tonight because that's that's kind of what I do when I work on art. I just kind of like throw on YouTube videos or whatever on the headphones while I'm working. So
Yeah,
I'd
I
go
mean-
back and
Do
listen to the full Fangin' and Bangin' podcast, dude.
I
I'm
just
telling you, it
described
is
it.
so good.
I mean, as we're talking, I just went and subscribed to his podcast because I've always been a fan of Gangrel. I've always
Yeah.
liked his character and everything, and so I went to go check out what he has to say. I'm curious
I've
what he has
willed
to
it into existence. I'm gonna work that guy one day.
say.
One day, I hope so.
Uh-huh.
I'll take the Impaler. That's cool with me,
Well,
man.
it's
You'll
all
take the
about it's all
Impaler?
how it's booked, man. Who's working who? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So, Clay, promote your stuff. Where can people find you on the internet?
You find me
Or in
Twitter.
real life. Or in real life, too, because you got shows.
It's true. See, Saturday, August 28th, we have a Clash in Caldwell 3. It's
Mhm.
going to be at the old post office. Tickets
Okay.
still on sale. We have front row, second row, third row, general admission.
Mm-hmm.
Got some big announcements coming up for that, like during that. I mean, I could probably say them now because it'll come out after it's
Yeah.
already happened.
Yeah, this episode won't air until next week.
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday.
So basically, if you're listening to it now, the 28th has already happened. That show
Right.
has already happened.
Yeah. So we have a new championship coming in
Okay.
to the den.
Okay.
So we have the Lions Pride Sports Championship, and we're getting a Lions Den Championship, and that is for only people who have graduated from the den.
Okay.
So
Nice.
we're starting a battle royal, or not a battle. We're having a battle royal Saturday, and that'll be for a first round bye, and it's going to be like kind of like King of the Ring style,
Mm-hmm.
like brackets and stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I think that's going to wrap up sometime in November. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of matches in there. Ton of stuff going on. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Hostage Hirsch. Pro Wrestling Tees. That's how you can get the design that yours truly, Mr. Garcia himself, designed. That one's on there, dude. I tried uploading the new one that you sent me, the Creep Show one.
Yeah.
It won't take it.
Huh.
I got
That's
it, and I did the submitted and everything like that. And I just grabbed the file that you sent me, and I put it in there, and they said no, we can't accept this file. I was like, I don't understand why.
That's weird.
And because I have something, but I have the white hostage one on there, and that's the only thing that I have on the store right now. Because I was trying to. A lot of people asked me about the purple one that I have.
Yeah.
Because like I have a purple one, and my wife has a purple one. Nobody else has it, but they always want them.
Yeah.
And I uploaded the purple one on there, and it wouldn't take it either. But it took the white. I was like, it's the same design. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if it needs to be an SVG or what it needs to be, but they won't take it.
I can try to export it as an SVG. I'll try to redo another file for you and send it to you. But yeah, the creep show one I had fun doing. I had a lot of fun doing the creep show one.
I want it. If they will take it, like I got it and I named it creepy or something like that on there. Yeah, I did that one, but they just wouldn't take it. But I want it. My machine, I can't pick it.
Yeah.
Like it's so intricate, I can't pick it with my machine.
It's too much detail. I know a lot of detail. You might have to email them because I know Daphne, because I've done shirts for Daphne, and when she submitted it, she's had issues here and there for some of the stuff that I've done for her. But she didn't upload it. I think she sent it to the one of the representatives for the company for PWT, and they uploaded it for her. They put it in her store.
Okay.
So you might have to do that with the PNG file. And
I might have to get it. I might have to text you in the morning and get you to remind me of that, so I can go ahead and send it back to them. Like, hey, what's the deal here? Just do it, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm all over the place. September 11th, the 7D Ranch in Navasota. See there. October 30th, we got a show. There's another one in there. I can't remember the date, but I'm booked. So
I mean, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I mean,
we're working. We are working, having fun, man.
That's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome.
Doing all we can do.
and so I got to do some promoting right here. Basically, Front Row Negative, we're part of the Cross the Streams Network Media. 3 Beers and a Mic, the Dorksmen, Secondary Heroes, the Burt Reynolds and Charles Bronson podcast, Scott Weiss, Dan Aykroyd podcast, The Art of Boar, Bon Appetit, Beering 8 Easy, the STS guys, and the new Toy Rewind podcast. And those people called Movie Gap are a part of the Cross the Streams Media family. So give those shows a listen to if you want to hear some other content. A lot of them are great. They're fun, except for Movie Gap. So definitely check them out. And also, we have a sponsor for Cross the Streams Media in the form of Thrive Coffee. So look them up on Instagram. They are a nonprofit coffee organization that if you buy coffee from them, sales go to basically get people with disabilities jobs or education or stuff like that to really help them out. They have a lot of good flavors. I know Bernie and Dwayne of 3 Beers and a Mic and Bon Appetit got samples in. They said the coffee is pretty good. They don't have the K cups yet, so I can't test it out. Otherwise, I would give my honest opinion on it, because I'm mainly a Bones coffee drinker. So go Bones. So crossstreamsmedia.com, Thrive Coffee, check them out. And that's pretty much it for us. So that's it. Chris, you want to plug anything? You want to plug your wife's store?
Yeah, my wife is opening up a comics and collectible store, and she happens to know a guy who's pretty knowledgeable in all things geek and comics and toys and what have you. So
you're welcome.
Yeah. I may or may not be consulting with her on that. Yeah, Collectomania Comics and Toys. You can find us on Instagram, I think, right?
Yes,
yeah.
We're on Instagram.
On Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. You can email us at collectomaniacomics@gmail.com. We'll be located. I probably should have this information written down somewhere. My wife's. Yeah, it's the Marketplace Antique Mall off of I-10 in Willcrest. Let me see if I can find the address here.
When are you guys open?
We are looking to have our first day will be the weekend before Labor Day, so that'll be not this coming weekend, but next.
Okay.
That Friday, which is like I think it's all out, right? Isn't that the 5th? Or the 4th or something like that?
5th. The 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's on all out. So I'm sure we'll be seeing each other, Aaron, at some point that day.
Yeah.
There you
go.
Maybe. Yeah, so it's at 910 Katy Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77043.
Wow.
I don't have my booth number or the booth number readily available, but anyway, yeah.
I'm sure people can find the giant Collectomania sign.
Yeah, the super dope sign that Aaron designed for my wife's store.
Yeah.
It sounds like an audio drop. It's like that Aaron designed for my wife's comic collectible store.
It stands out. It stands out.
It does,
super
man.
sick.
It stands out, brother.
Super cool. Stands out, bro.
Yeah, it's we're very excited. It's going to be the next chapter, and we're aiming to, of course, have original Chris Foreman artwork in there. But also we're going to be looking to support other artists and everybody like that. So, Clay, we will have to maybe see if you can't throw a few shorts our way to put you in the store just to get the word out in this area.
Yeah.
We can do that for you. Of course, we're going to carry some awesome AG designs.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah, man. We're looking to, start our own little party. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Do it.
it's gonna be good. And of course, if you want to follow my artwork, you can follow me on Instagram at Chris Foreman Artist. You can also look me up on Facebook. I have an art page I don't use, like most artists. So you can go follow that page or just look at my picture with me and Orange Cassie. You can follow that one. That's the one where I'll be actually interacting with people. Yeah, man. I have a Twitter that I don't use. Yeah, all those good things. So definitely just Google me. I'm Googleable. That should be my pro wrestling T-shirt. Chris Foreman.
There you
I'm
go.
Googleable.
There you go.
Googleable. Dude, I just want my last name as one of those death metal logos.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm telling you, man, seriously, and just have like that be a shirt that I could sell at the shop. I am dude. You know how they have those Lycra stretchy shirts that are like red and it's got like lightning all over them and stuff.
Yeah.
They're cheesy. They usually have a Flash logo.
Yeah.
If I can get my hands on some of those and get Collectomania put on those,
That'd be sick.
That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so
I'd wear
good.
it. I'd cut it up.
Appreciate
I'd wear
that,
it.
man.
I'm
Nice.
just saying if you want a shirt design with you and like got the corpse paint with the dark metal or black metal logo across the top, I know a guy who can do stuff like that. So
He's
I've
pretty
done
cool.
it for somebody else. I've done it for a few other people.
He's a
I mean,
pretty cool guy.
I mean, that guy has done it for a few other people. So
Yeah.
I don't hate this idea, man. Like, I could do like, of course this is an audio format, but you guys can see like if I do a face like this, like
yeah, the screen
Right.
face.
That's literally my face.
simple, man. Or I can just give it a smiling Chris
There you go.
and then like just fuck it all up and shit. It'd be cool, man.
It'll work. It'll definitely work.
Oh my god.
The guy I know can make it work.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Pretty cool guy. Pretty cool
The
guy.
guy I know can make it work. So
Guy.
if you've made it this far, thanks for listening. You have survived another podcast, and pretty much we're done. We did the plugs, we've done the promotions for all this other stuff. So Dwayne, there you go. Happy birthday, buddy. So until next time, I am Aaron.
And I am Richard Trickle III.
Oh, God damn it. That is Chris. Clay, thank you again for coming on.
Yes, sir.
And until next time, you always remember, just unfollow, don't unfriend.
And eat at Ponchos.
God
Damn it.
we made it to the end, and he had to raise the damn flag.
2 hours, and then we get to Ponchos.
We get it. We get it at the end.
They always do.
We got Lesnar. We got Lesnar.
Don't call me again, Aaron. Don't call me again. I'm done with this shit.
Great success.
I hate that fucking restaurant. Bye.
This has been a Cross the Streams Media Podcast.